This is a show about the most hated comedian in America. His name is Ned, but you might know him as Carlos Mencia. In real life and in this show, he's gone from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows and now finds himself at rock bottom. Can he make his way back? This is an underdog story about forgiveness and redemption and humanity. How long must we suffer from sins of the past? But to understand this character, to really understand Ned, we have to go back to the beginning. He started stand-up at age 18, and by 2007 was one of the biggest comedians in the country.
And you better behave, and you better not ask for shit, and you better not embarrass me, because if you do, por Dios y mi madre que me parto un fucking rayo, I'm gonna fuck you up in front of everybody, okay? Did you just hit me for some shit I might do?
He had the #1 show on Comedy Central. I think people forget just what a comedy force he was.
You know what? I'm going to say this, and this is going to cause controversy. It was either him or Mencia. Mencia used to fucking kill, dude. Back in the day, yeah, Carlos Mencia was unfollowable.
And then one night at the Comedy Store, Joe Rogan happened.
Someone steals a riff from a song, that shit's in the news constantly. Yeah. Motherfuckers steal shit and make it on HBO. They steal shit, they put it on television. What are you saying? Listen, I know you're saying that you're acting like a little bitch.
Joe confronted Carlos on stage and accused him of stealing jokes. He had a cameraman in the audience and captured the whole thing. He released it online, and the rest is history.
You are a good performer. You do very well with other people's shit.
I do well with my shit. My shit. It's been my shit. You, by the way,
stolen Joe?
No, I've never stolen
George
Joe.
Lopez didn't grab you by your fucking neck and slam you up against the left back of the wall for ripping off his shit in your HBO special?
He did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You're fucking right.
Yes, he did. But
You know what's great because you're a fucking liar, bro.
That's not why.
So, does Carlos steal jokes? Let's look at the evidence.
To build a new wall all down the California-Mexico border, like a 12-foot high brick wall. It's like 3 feet deep, so no Mexicans get in. But I'm like, dude, Arnold, who do you think's gonna build that wall?
I propose that we kick all the illegal aliens out of this country. Then we build a super fence so they can't get back in. And I went, who's gonna build it?
It's actually not that simple, because when it comes to joke stealing, things can get a little complicated.
Now they want to build a wall to keep the Mexicans out the United States of America. I'm like, who gonna build the motherfucker?
The Republican answer to illegal immigration is they want to build a wall 700 miles long and 20 feet wide. Okay, but who are you going to get to build a wall?
But sometimes it's not that complicated.
You say, all right, son, turn him loose on high school, and he's running up and down the field, high school, touchdown, 800 touchdowns per game. You say, yes, that's my son. And he goes to a big college, playing for a big school, 3 million students and 800,000 people in the stand, national TV, and he catches the ball, and he didn't even bother to get out of the way, he just runs over everybody for a TD and turn around, and the camera's on him, and you're looking, and he says, hi, Mom.
5 years later, he ends up in the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl. He gets the MVP of the Super Bowl. And when the cameras come up to him and say, you got anything to say to the camera? I love you, Mom.
Is all this hatred, this vitriol towards Carlos really about stealing some jokes? Because other comedians have stolen jokes.
Like you're fucking him from behind, and then you sneak out and he takes your place, and then you walk outside and wave at her through the window.
The guy's having sex with the girl from behind. Then unbeknownst to her, his friend subs in for him. Guy number 1 runs outside, knocks on the window, waves to the girl.
But no one else gets the ridicule that Carlos gets, so there has to be more to it. Is it about the fact that his real name is Ned?
When I first started doing stand-up, the owner of the comedy club, Mitzi, she said, you can't be an angry Mexican named Ned. So I said, well, I'm from Honduras. And she said, you can't be an angry Mexican named Ned. And she said, that's what people are gonna think you're Mexican. And I said, my mom's Mexican. And she said, well, then you're Mexican.
So this fucking
His
retard.
name is Ned?
Yeah, his name is Ned. Yeah. He's got a fake name. I mean, this guy's so fucking stupid. His whole reasoning for why people call him a thief is that they're jealous. They're jealous of him. This fake fucking Mexican living this fake life, stealing people's material.
Is it about the way he treated other comedians when he got famous?
When I first started working here, Carlos would come in, bump people to like an hour.
He talks about how he wants to teach people lessons.
He liked being able to walk in the back door and go, I'm next.
There's a lot going on here, a lot of layers, and the character will explore all of it as he attempts to come back from the abyss. Because after that night at the Comedy Store and the internet fallout that came after, Carlos Mencia became a punchline.
But you can make it out alive as long as there's no funny stuff. Don't worry about me. I was voted America's least funny clown. Worse than Scuzzo, Scummo, Oopsie, Carlos Mencia, Stinko, Blumpy, even worse than Sergeant Serious.
And he's shining a salute to the American race.
You're just saying that now because you're scared.
No, man, it's true. I stole it, man. I took credit for it because I'm not actually funny. Come on, man. Do you know what it's like? Being a comedian but not being funny? Come on, Kanye. I just take jokes and repackage them with a Mexican accent, man. Look at me, man. I'm not funny. I steal jokes. My dick don't work, man. I got to piss in a plastic bag, man. I got no dick. Oh, shit. Oh, no, man. Come on. I got no dick, man. Oh, oh, ah, 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 ah.
14 years have gone by, and yet the hatred, the venom that Carlos gets every single day, it hasn't dissipated one bit. All this stuff, this is just from within the last year. He can't go to a comedy club or a restaurant with his kid, or especially online, without people coming out of the woodwork to tell him to kill himself.
I don't know what to do, you know what I mean, other than just deal with it and move on. And you know, it's nothing that I'm lost for words. I don't even know how to answer. I don't even know how to feel. It's a deep sorrow, man.
Oh, wow. Would you say you stole jokes?
That question, do you steal jokes, affects every aspect of his life. And one thing's for sure, running away from that reputation hasn't worked. So maybe it's time to strip away the ego, the pride, and for the first time, really be honest with himself. Maybe that's the way back. And as the season progresses, Carlos will look back on his rise to fame and the skeletons in the closet he hasn't wanted to face up to, and seek out those he hurt to try to make amends. This is a dark comedy about depression and redemption. It's a Louis meets a fucked up My Name is Earl. Now, you might be asking yourself, why am I writing this show?
By the way, for the guy who inscribes the Emmys, it's Rubenstein. E-I-N. Rubenstein. We'll be right back.
That was me a lot of beautiful hair ago, and the fact is I haven't admitted to anyone that I wrote on My Mencia in the last 14 years, cause it's embarrassing. I was in the Mencia office when the Rogan thing went down, so I know the ins and outs of all of it. I've seen Ned be a dick. I've seen Ned literally steal a conversation I had. I've also seen him be extremely kind and generous. I've seen him perform the hackiest shit in the world and destroy with it because he's that good of a performer. The point is, he's as complicated a character as I've been around, and that's why I want to write this show, to explore all the good, and especially all the bad. He's a bully who's been humbled, he had it all, and he lost it. He just wants to go on with his life, and no one will let him. You don't want to root for him because, you know, a lot of stuff, but you find yourself rooting for him anyway. Maybe he can do it right this time. Or maybe he'll fall flat on his fake Mexican joke-stealing face. We'll see. Thanks.